Welcome to the Tale Slate. I'm Ben Stacy and this is Tim Evans, and once again we are talking Survivor. Survivor episode 7. And this episode was kind of interesting. You thought it was going one way and it ended up going a completely different way. So, shall we start with the obvious, the end, and then we'll go back through the episode?
Sure, let's do that.
Okay. So, a medical evacuation. Not a dramatic medical evacuation. If I was going to get medically evacuated, I would like it to be like Caleb. Like, I'm passed out, dying, take me out.
I don't want to leave due to pus.
No. Poor Neil. An infection on his knee. That didn't look too bad to me.
I got an infection on my back that looks way grosser. Like, oh, well, that one's okay. What about his? He looks terrible. That one's okay too. Well,
yeah.
This one is the one that looks the least worst of all of them.
It reminded me of the season that Jonathan Penner got medically evacuated. He had an infection on his knee. I guess they had been giving him antibiotics to try and help it, and it wasn't working. And after a challenge, medical wanted to take a look at it, and they said, listen, this infection is bad. It could go into your bloodstream. You could lose your leg or worse, and you're out. That's got to really suck.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to go. Which bus is good bus? Well,
yeah. But anyway.
I thought it would make for better television, too, if they had have lanced it.
It was no, Aubrey.
It's like, come on, that's what we all want to see.
No, you do turning away. You wouldn't be wanting to see that. But anyway, yeah. So that's the big news of this episode is Neil medically evacuated. No tribal council. That's our favorite. That's right. Anyway.
I'm telling you, he would have won.
Yeah. So it kind of makes some of the things we talked about earlier in the episode kind of moot because, one of my first notes on this was when he thought that Neil had an idol. They saw the bulge in his pants and they thought, I know what that bulge looks like because I have an idol. Kyle's immediate thought was, we got to flush that idol and get rid of him. Kyle knows the power of these idols. Two of them together.
Jason.
It's Kyle, Jason. But two of them together are that super-powered idol.
That's what Scott said right off the bat.
Scott was smart enough to realize it.
I think this is going to be an ally. I'm going to use this to my advantage.
Yeah, but he's going, we got to get rid of him. Dang it.
Completely different strategies.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
And how come that Neil couldn't hide his idol in his great big baggy pants?
They were in the pocket of his pants.
Yeah, and you got Ty with his little teeny boy underwear. He could hide it.
Well, Ty he had the boots that were like extra sized.
Yeah, but it's not like he goes strolling into camp with, you bury it somewhere. You hide it. You don't.
The problem with burying it is if you bury your idol, what if somebody finds it? They go, oh, I found an immunity idol. I found a hidden immunity idol.
I'll take that risk.
Yeah, okay. But the other big news was the merge. What did you think of the merge?
Well, there was a spoiler last week, so I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I spoiled it for Tim. He doesn't watch the coming up next week, although I made him watch it this week.
But some episodes or some seasons they've done it with 12. Sometimes they've gone all the way down to 8 before the merge. So
yeah. How many do we have right now? We had
11. Neil was the 7th one voted out.
That's right.
Left 11.
Yes, right, because we were 6 and 6,
4, 3.
and then 6 and 6 again, and then they got rid of Peter. So yeah. So it's interesting when a merge happens because we had some people thinking they were in trouble. I was thinking specifically Joe and Aubrey. On their tribe, now that Peter is gone, they're thinking, okay, now they're just going to pick us off.
And other people thought they're in charge.
Yeah,
everything's under control.
Exactly.
And we were talking last week, same thing. As soon as you start saying, oh, I'm in charge now. I'm the lead person. Nothing can stop me now.
Yeah.
That was Scott going,
exactly,
I'm in charge. And then just 2 minutes later, I think it was Jason saying, I'm in charge now. I'm the person in charge. And then Debbie a few minutes later going, I'm in charge. But a merge is coming. It's going to switch everything up.
Exactly. And that's exactly what happens. Now, what was I going to say here? Here's something I want to know. At a merge, if you're playing, especially at a merge after a split, like they did by splitting up the tribes, or a shuffle if you had a couple of tribes. Yeah. should you go back to your old alliance or just make a new alliance?
You should do both. So you have to have the new connection, but then be able to go back to your old tribe and go, we're all still together now. We're back to the same group we were.
Yeah.
Plus, I've got one other person that I'm real tight with.
Yeah.
And if you can make a couple of friends like that, and
I completely agree, because you've got to be open to the game changing. And if you're so blinded by, no, we have my old alliance, we were tight, so we're going to stay with that, you're going to miss other potential things that could get you further in the game.
Because it's all about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know they were talking about Debbie. She's a little annoying, and she's this. But if you're on her team at the beginning, you got to stick with her, because she's going to give you the numbers. She's going to help you. So you have to go back and say, I know we weren't so good, but let's be a team again.
I did think it was a terrible move, Scott and Jason, telling Nick about the idols. Both of them. Both that Ty, that was actually news to, and that's where Kyle was like, when he found out that Ty had the idols, like, oh my gosh, this is great. We got 2 idols. Why didn't you think that with Neil? But
we were watching it, and we were both saying, Scott, shut up with the idol talk. Stop telling everybody.
Yeah.
You can't trust him yet.
Especially because although it does by the end of the episode seem like Nick might side with the Braun, but he was siding against them at that point, wanting to go along with the brains.
He's getting information for free.
Yeah. I do find it interesting how in this show, you'll have a few different people that you like. And especially at a merge, you find some of the people you like on one side, some of the people you like on the other side. Like I liked Neil. I also liked Ty. But it looked like they were going to try and put Brains and Beauty against the Braun and Ty. And I'm thinking, no, don't do that, because I like Ty, I like Scott. But I also like Neil, so why don't you guys just stay on one side? All the people I like should be on one side.
Never works that way. And we were talking about the numbers too, when it was 4, 4, and 3 now at the merge. The 3 become the swing votes.
Oh, absolutely.
4 and 4.
Yep.
But then you get the, like the whole man crush thing with Ty and Scott. Okay, they're not completely on opposite sides now. They're kind of joining together.
They are, and it's kind of good, because I think Scott will have Ty's back selfishly, because he knows he has an idol, and he's hoping to be able to use that with Kyle's idol.
That's why I do think that Brains will be voted out next.
Probably.
Because I do think that Braun and Beauty will eventually team up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because Scott and Jason can go over and join with Ty and the rest of the beauties and go, let's, at least for now.
And they have Julia, who they saved as well.
Yes. By the way, I love the little points in the show.
Yeah. I
love the chicken on a leash, with a little leg leash. I got a chuckle out of that, seeing this thing. How is that chicken still around? They're on day 17 now.
I guess they're not hungry enough to eat it yet. Yeah. You were talking about this last week, Debbie, the fact that they have multiple occupations for her. So I wrote down that they did 3 tonight. Civil Air Patrol Captain, waitress, and chemist. So what were the others? Do you remember any of the others?
Because I just noticed that every time it was up there was something different. Because she, right at the very beginning of the season, when she was telling everybody, she would say something else. Well, I'm a this, I'm a this, I'm a mother, I'm a whatever, she listed off about 7 things, and then they started saying chironing it in every time.
Yeah. Anything else before we talk challenge?
Well, from this point forward now,
Yeah.
Everything changed. We were talking about the 4-4-3 dynamic.
Yep.
That was, so now we have 4-3-3 from the tribes. So I have 2 thoughts immediately. Does the 2 3s join together to say, oh, the team with 4, the beauty tribe, they have the power now? Mm-hmm. Or does it go the other way?
So who do we have that's 4? It's
the 4 beauties.
There's 4 beauties.
Nick, Ty, Michelle, and Julia.
That's right. And then it's 3 brains.
Debbie, Joe, and Aubrey.
And then the 3 Braun.
Scott, Jason, and Sydney.
I have a feeling that the beauties aren't as tight. Well, obviously Ty doesn't care which way he goes. Mm-hmm. Julia might swing back towards the Brauns.
There's always infighting in every tribe.
Oh, yeah. I don't like Nick. I really don't like him. He's getting a lot more screen time. So that's either good because it means he's going to be gone soon, or it's bad because it means he could go far. I don't like him. Something about him I really don't like. Sorry, Nick. I just don't like you.
I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say Nick's going to win.
Oh, God. I hope not. I hope not. It's tough because Neil was smart. Neil could have won. But they were gunning for him, so it would have been hard. So the challenge we had was another ball challenge. They do a lot of ball challenges. And I'm sure Jeff Probst is completely aware of the innuendos that he says with the balls. Ty's balls are banging together. There's never a good thing. Things like that. The designers of the challenges must know when we're doing one with balls. Jeff's going to have a great time with this.
Yeah, but again, we always talk about, and so do the tribes, we got to vote out the strong people because they're muscular. They're going to win all the challenges. They never talk about, they're good at puzzles. Well, let's vote off all the beauty tribe now because they're winning all the challenges.
Or they're really good at balancing. That's a balance. Although
who were the
big
finalists?
Guy, well, the beauty, Nick was a pretty. I mean, he could have easily been on the Brawn tribe, but yeah, and Nick wins. Now, I guess you're happy to win, but then once Neil gets evacuated, it made your win kind of useless. Although, still, I'd rather have that necklace around my neck.
Well, that's one target now on his back. Saying, he's good at challenges.
He's good at challenges. That's true.
He's going to go on a run.
Yep. And then, of course, they showed all the gross medical stuff, which we kind of touched on. All these pussy boils and scrapes and
good television
and stuff. Anything else? I mean, it ended on kind of a whimper, I found, because of the the kind of medical evacuation it was. But the beginning part of the episode was pretty cool.
Well, but at the end, both of us were thinking the exact same thing. Okay, he's leaving. That's it. He's got to go say his goodbyes.
Oh, give the idol to somebody. Yeah, give it to Aubrey or somebody.
Saying, what's he going to do with the idol? He's got to do something. That's right. He's got one. Yeah. And they started showing the cameras going back and forth between Aubrey and okay, something's going to happen. I can tell me. He's going to hug Aubrey and go here.
Give the idol,
and just kind of, or maybe not be so secretive.
Yeah. I thought it would have been cool if he had reached into his pocket as he's leaving and just toss this thing on the beach, and some people would go, what's that? And others would realize, it's the idol. Whoever gets it first gets it.
But if I'm Aubrey, that's the very first, because I could tell she was thinking
it. She was thinking it. And she needed the idol.
I would have gone up and hugged him too and said, hey, give me the idol. You're leaving. You don't need it.
Yeah. Because honestly, I don't think Neil was even thinking it at all. At this point, he's been pulled from the game. He's emotional that he's getting pulled out of the game that he loves and wants to play.
That's why Aubrey should have been.
Yeah.
I'll take it right now. I'll let everyone see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does that bring a new idol in next episode?
I suppose it does. Typically, the way it has worked is when an idol is either played or gone, they throw another one in. But I don't know. With 3 idols, do they bother to throw another one in? I really don't know. I guess they've done it with 2. When that season that Jeremy and what was her name? It was Kelly? Was it Kelly? Jeez, I liked her, so I should remember her name. I think it was Kelly. They both had idols, and they both refound idols.
So, but it makes for good television too, with the 2 connecting ones.
The 2 connecting ones would be interesting.
A 3rd one would make sense. Here's a tip that we've talked about before. If you're going to play Survivor, you're going to go out and looking for an idol. Watch the camera crew.
Yes.
If the camera crew's following you, you're on track. If the camera crew goes, you know what, I got to go do other things. Okay, stop looking in that area. It's not there.
Yeah. I wonder if the idol's going to be played as a super idol. I would like to see that, but I'm trying to see how that would work. Like, let's say they had gone to Tribal tonight, and one of the Brawn was targeted, and Scott goes to Ty, let's play here. If we put them together, it's going to be, we can save whoever. Oh, okay, sure. At this point, I think it's far too early. Like, that would save you somebody in your group, but you would have lost your idol. Do you want to use, and that's the thing with that idol, do you want to use, because it's only going to save one of them, do you want to use it to save somebody else? Or do you want to hang on to your individual one and go, okay, I'm losing them, but I'm still safe for the next one?
Well, because you never know when that swing vote's going to happen. When are we going to have the numbers where we're going to go, us 5 can go a long ways, but we got to keep us 5.
True.
And that's why I want to see it played.
I'd love to see it played.
I want to see it happen where Jason and Ty go, hey, we've got the idol. We can connect it and do whatever afterwards. And the vote's going to come up a certain way, and they're going to go, okay, Jeff, where are you going to play my idols with the... And Jason's going to go, nope, I'm not going to play it. You can play your half.
Well, it's useless after the vote's read. Your single half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But afterwards, he's going to go, we're going to play our... And Jason's going to go, no, I'm not going to...
Yeah. Now, the interesting... I don't think... They haven't told Ty that Jason has an idol or Kyle has an idol.
Well...
Have they? 'Cause so...
Scott's told everybody else.
I don't know if he's told Ty. So you need to tell Ty so that he has it in his mind that this could be a possibility to use them together. Who knows? So, anything else before we wrap up?
Well, this is going to be the exciting, I guess, the next 2 episodes, because we were talking the first vote after the merge is such a vital vote, because now you start to know where everyone sits. Well, we didn't have that. So now the next week will be the most important one, because you're going to decide, is it going to be even, or is it going to be a 7 against 2 now? And it's going to be a simple matter from then and how it plays. So this is when it gets intense.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I hope you're all watching Survivor. Hope you're enjoying the season like we are. And hope you come back and watch our reactions and thoughts on the episodes. So thanks for joining us.